Good morning, everyone. It's Luna Bell. Y'all, our sound clip was My Energy, and she was saying, yeah, it's my energy. You feel the energy shift.
Access to my energy.
Exactly that. Y'all, I've been speaking of Sekhmet here recently that she's been popping up, as well as the color red and black. And yesterday I had pulled out or I can't see the box, but can't reach it, but it's the Midnight Oracle, and it's red and black. Notice the bird in the background, but notice that, is that a blood red moon, or is that the sun? Now, Sekhmet is, well, Ra, the sun god Ra, created her out of his anger. And what I was listening to, the story and everything, kind of made me think of an egregore. But what happened is she came forth, and basically she was created from Ra's anger. He was tired of being made fun of, etc., etc. Y'all know the story better than I probably, but anyhow, when she went through, the story goes is that she went through with this powerful anger, and the death, the destruction, 1, 2, 3 on my timer, the death, the destruction with this clearing. She represents that anger, that divine feminine rage and everything, what some folk call the villain era. But she also is that divine justice, that divine anger. She brings the energy of the sun, the lion, but also she would drink the red stuff of, or the liquid blood stuff of, and they made it like colored beer. Thank you for the confirmation. So when she was drinking this, as she was going through with her fire of purification, is the impression I'm getting of that divine justice, 211 on my timer there. When she woke as Hathor from the beer, the colored beer. They had put coloring in it. The Ascendant Warlord is 31 that comes out. One moment, please. It was 2:31 on the timer, too, when I stopped. So 31:31. Upright, it is strength, discipline, and mastery over chaos. This card signifies unwavering focus, leadership, and the ability to channel raw power into transformative action. So let's see. And the story goes that as she woke from the, from drinking all the beer from, the death and destruction, when she went through the Egypt with that divine justice, that sword of divine justice. And I'm being reminded of some of the predictions I had did about my local area and the bullshit that is associated with me, allegedly. Y'all, this is all for entertainment, 18 plus, trigger warning. I'm writing a fictional book about my life experiences in Enterprise, Alabama. I did a prediction that said the fires of justice would burn through Main Street. Now, y'all, the fire is symbolic, okay, for like Lady Sekhmet. And the fact that and here we have card 19, Fractured Bloom. I was just about to mention that. The fact that this actually kind of reminded me of a pomegranate. Did y'all know pomegranates are also associated with Lady Sekhmet, not just a pomegranate? So we have Lady Sekhmet in the house with divine justice. Then we have card 22, the Enlightenment. How appropriate. One moment. All right, 4 on the timer. Now, reversed, it says resistant to healing, fear or change, or becoming consumed by past wounds. Allow yourself to mend and flourish. That was the Fractured Bloom. And then these were in the reverse. These two were in the reverse. And then the Enlightenment 22, let's read it. The reversed is disconnection, spiritual confusion, or self-doubt. It signals a need to realign to your higher purpose and quiet the external noise that closes your judgment. Someone may have trouble speaking or a stutter, because I was struggling there. This thing up here don't help either. So let's see what else we got. Do you want these cards? Okay, so let's see what we got. We got references to judgment, divine judgment, Lady Sackment and everything. Whatever this is, the fire of purification, the disconnectedness. I keep going back to 521. That's probably someone's birthday. But like, this has been delayed, whatever this is. What is, let's see what this is. What comes out is the emotional detachment and depression, and then the, hold on, let's see what they're doing. Okay, so we have the emotional detachment, the depression, and then we have the Three of Swords in the reverse, and then the Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups, and the Empress. What the fuck? Tell me of this. Okay, it's a Queen of Wands and a King of Cups. When I asked what is that, that's what I was asking about. I was asking what the Queen and the King was. The conflict here. That lack of direction again, okay. And on the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess here, and here we have the Divine Feminine, the Empress. So she's a High Priestess also, so she's an intuitive, very gifted. The Tower, I mentioned judgment, divine judgment, the death and rebirth cycle of Lady Sackment, and the purification of fire. Judgment has been called. The number 555 will be important to you. The mental exhaustion, the breakdown, the bitterness. Let's see what we go on. Unrealistic goals. This sounds like someone's judgment. I said judgment. You weren't looking at the long term, most definitely. And bottom of the deck is stagnation, judgment. Someone's resilience has stood them in good stead. I'd have to say it's that divine feminine. And we got her that divine feminine, that high priestess, her fucking consistency. Her consistency, bitch. Kind of does sound like my situation. That I'm noticing that I have purple and pink on and black. She's royal. Balance and justice and judgment have been called. Lady Sekhmet is here for a reason. She's here to restore balance. My goodness. Judgment and justice has been called. Lady Sekhmet is here to bring it about. Remember as well that she brings, after she has the red stuff, you know, of the divine justice of God Ra coming in through here. She drinks the beer and wakes up as Hathor. Love and healing. Most definitely, new beginnings. May be blessed. High Priestess. May it be blessed. Blessed be. You have your divine judgment and justice.